Hello everyone, I'm Ade Turk, and today's topic is going to be based on healthcare. Yes, how environmental changes can affect your healthcare, and I promise that it's going to be very interesting. And like I used to say, please, if you want me to talk about anything, you can as well drop it in the comment section. Okay, Robert Kiyosaki said, an asset is what keeps money into your pockets, while liability is what takes money out of your pockets. Don't make or allow your health to be your liability, because if it does, you always take the risks. Health is wise. Health is wealth. Health is everything. Health is your priority. If you're not okay, you can't do anything. If you're not fine, you can function well. So, I'm going to be talking about the few things we need to do so that we're going to have maximum health care. We need to be sure that our environment is clean always. Physical activities must be done. The air quality, what you breathe in and what you breathe out, it is very important. The carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, all these things can affect your respiratory system, and it can make it to dysfunction, and that is where asthma comes in. That is where we have chronic pulmonary diseases. That is the COPD. Chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases. Yes. And all these things affect the body system. I can say all these things affect your health. And this, if something is wrong in your body system, I'm very sure you won't be able to function in all areas. Yes. I'm going to tell us one short story, and it's about me. When I traveled to Bayelsa, I didn't just travel. Yes, I went to camp in Bayelsa. I'm a youth corper presently, and I need to obey my clarion call. Yes, I need to serve my father's land. The journey to Bayelsa, it wasn't easy, I must say. 3 weeks in camp was the height of everything. I can say that, oh wow, 3 weeks turned to 3 months, three weeks turned to 3 years, so to say, because that was my first time of leaving my comfort zone. I don't really travel because I don't love it. It's not my thing. But really, I'm just going to give you a short recap of what really happened during my camp and after my camp before I move into the topic itself. Yes, my journey to Bayelsa. I embarked on the journey to Bayelsa, and trust me, I was bus sick, let me just put it that way. I was vomiting, I couldn't eat, and as if that was not enough, I got to Bayelsa, and one day, second day, third day, everything was still fine. But when it got to the fourth day, I couldn't cope. The environment affected me, both physically, mentally, emotionally. I was down. I was like, oh God, is this really what I want to do for the next 3 months, for the next 3 weeks? But you have no option. You just have to do it. It is compulsory. Let me put it that way. And my body started to react. If you can see this on my face, yes, this is the mark Bayelsa gave to me. It's funny, right? Yeah, but I've been working on it. It was very dark. That okay, these are the physical changes I saw in my body. My leg was swollen. I had a pity leg. I couldn't do anything to eat. I was always feeling nauseated, probably because of the environment. It's not that it's not clean, but what you're not just familiar with, it's strange. So this out then, and I will tell you how I was able to cope, because trust me, I didn't leave camp. I enjoyed every bit of the camp, even to the carnival, the competition, the whole thing you can think of. I did it to the very last day, and I'm fine, and I was able to cope. So now, how can you cope? How can you maintain in your environment? And that is why I said your air quality. It is very, very important to know that, okay, this is the environment you are and you need to adapt. Because assuming I had no option, I would have stayed back, yes, and I'll be doing fine till now. And I can tell you, our body system changes easily and it adapts to the environment. And your mental health is very, very important. Before you start to have anxiety, depression, and any other thing you can think of, it is very, very important that you make sure that your health is your priority. And how can we make sure our health is a priority? Our environment matters a lot. We have to make sure that our environment is clean because of the air we breathe in and we breathe out. It is very, very important. Even in media, inside your room, you have to make sure it is very, very clean. And what can even affect it again is water contamination. When the water in that environment or community, it is not suitable, it is not even suitable to drink, not to even talk of you using it to cook or using it to bathe on your skin. These are the things that, okay, you have to put into consideration. There are safeguards we can use, and we know that's quite all right. There are basic things we can do, and that is why you have to make your health your priority. There are little things that is not going to cost you a lot, but don't just be an ignorant. See, ignorance is not, it's not an excuse for you not to have a elder life, so to say. But it is good that you know that this is what you're supposed to do, and the importance of how you can improve on your health, or how you can improve on your indoor and air quality, which are the physical things we have to put into consideration before we now look at, okay, the food aspect, or what I'm supposed to avoid, or every other things. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is your ventilation. You have to make sure that your room is well ventilated so that, okay, you can have fresh air to breathe in. Some things, like even you have to avoid smoking. I would like to say something like, when you travel, like all those jackpots, so to say, you tell me the environment is harsh, everywhere is cold, it is summer, it is winter, it is this, it is that. It is not an excuse, because your body is not used to it. So why then should you just start something out of the blues because you change your environment? If you can then maintain yourself and you make sure that, okay, I will cope, I will be fine. It is just a determination. Yes, you have to be determined. And this thing can cause cancer of the lungs if you smoke day in and day out. And these are the things you can help to improve on yourself. And also the insecticides we use, the chemicals we use, we have to be very conscious of what we use. Some things we'll just use it in our house. You'll be like, okay, excuse me, okay, I'm just using it to kill the rats, I'm using it to avoid cockroaches and all of that. No, they are poisonous. We can't just inhale these things and you think that, okay, you're fine. And that is why I said at the very beginning that your ventilation, you have to have a cross ventilation, so that you have to breathe in and out with good ventilation, not just one window or something else. So all these chemicals we use, we have to stop it and we have to reduce it, so that will not cause harm to ourselves. And one very thing that is important, it is what our indoor plants. See, beautiful flowers is good. It is very good, and I'm going to recommend it for everyone. It is good to have flowers within, inside, name it, even in your kitchen. There are beautiful flowers you can just plant, or let me say you can have in your house, that is going to attract and bring good air quality. When your air quality is standard, like when you have good air quality, all those things, your health, you'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. And all the things that can affect you, it is not good to have all these respiratory diseases, all this cancer, all this asthma. Before you know it, it is just something that you won't be able to do without. And that is why I've come to our view today, to let us know that our health is our priority. All those things can cause lung damage. It can cause reactions that there's not going to be a remedy for it, so to say. But if you can just make sure that everything is in place, you have good ventilation, you avoid smoking, you make sure that your environment is always clean. This is even the number one thing. Make sure that your room is clean always. Make sure that there's clean. If it is clean, you'll be fine. You'll really be fine. So everything's going to go fine. Just remember, health is wealth. And like I said earlier, an asset is something that brings money into your pockets, while liability is something that removes money out of your pockets. Don't make your health to become your liability, because if it does, you're going to bear the consequence, and you'll be the one to cater for yourself. Thank you very much. I'm Adethok. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay blessed. Thank you for watching. Bye.